Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Stabbed in
Probably
the back.
not.
That's something you don't have to worry about much if you're in the universe of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
You just got to worry about masks. That's about it. And happy Halloween, everyone, because it is Halloween. And we're covering Halloween 3.
Yeah, we'll be
How do you pronounce it? Is it Samhain?
Three.
Samhain?
Samhain.
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 I butchered. Samhain.
Yeah,
I've always heard
yeah, that's
Samhain.
come up.
But I'm sure that's
Well, I
just
mean,
Americanized.
so much of Irish culture is
No, I think it's
These days.
Samhain.
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 Season of the Witch. So we've been chatting about this a lot, guys, and how much we like it, how much we don't. And I did get a chance to watch almost all of it again because I did sit down, take some time today as well. And I with you, it's very redeemable. I definitely see its cult qualities coming out.
Yes.
And I understand now what they were trying to do with it, which I didn't understand before, but I didn't hate it. It just didn't make sense to me as a Halloween movie.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to say, when you first watch it, like I first watched it on AMC, and you get used to Michael Myers in the first two. You're like, okay, he's going to be in the third one. And then you just see him in that stupid commercial for the first film. And you're like, no,
Mhm.
turn this off. But then as you get older and you get the backstory of how like they wanted to do something different with Halloween, make it an anthology series, you get a little more respect for it. And if you don't look at it as Halloween
Yeah.
3 and you just look at it as Season of the Witch, it is an excellent horror film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what you have to do. And I think some of it comes down to
Yes.
how you're introduced to it. If you go into that movie the first time you watch it expecting it to be Michael Myers 3,
Yeah.
you're going to be let down. If you go into that movie thinking you're going to see a John Carpenter horror movie, you're not. It's got all the hallmarks of a
Yes.
good John Carpenter
From the
movie.
music.
Yeah.
The music was
The score
killer.
is very good.
I think
Oh,
I texted you guys. Oh,
One
the
more day till
opening sounded like
Halloween.
The Thing. Halloween,
One more day
Halloween,
till
Halloween.
You got a
Halloween,
thumbnail. There's our
Halloween,
thumbnail.
Halloween.
But it's a gift this week, guys. But I read about what they were trying to do, and I guess Carpenter and another gentleman, I can't remember his name. John probably knows it intimately. They
Oh no, female Deborah Hill.
they were trying to do an expanded universe where they focus on the day, and Mike Myers is a part of it, but it's a huge, expansive thing, and that movie was supposed to be the next installment of. Why they did it for 3 instead of 2, I don't know, because that made it more confusing, but
2 was made to fulfill an agreement and to be allowed to make something else. Like that's how he got.
Was it the
to
funding?
make another movie?
Was it the funding for The
He had to
Thing?
do.
Oh.
He had to do 2
Because The Thing was a Universal
I believe
film.
it was. Yeah, he had to. Yeah, he had to make part 2 to get the money and the
imagine
Fine with
being
that.
such a
right for
horse's
something
ass that you
else.
don't fund John Carpenter. And this isn't like the beginning of John Carpenter either.
No, I mean like Halloween. I'm sure it's come up before. At the time, was the most successful
Yes, it was.
independent movie ever
Arguably,
made.
like, kind of. What's more successful, The Crying Game? Like, what's got more chatter going on out there for
The English
indie-
Patient.
The English.
It's like financially,
you.
it was
Box office
a
wise.
financial thing. It was like percentage to I forget what it was because we've talked about this before too. It's something that we've covered.
We talked about it in an
and I'm
earlier
blanking
episode.
on what it
Paranormal.
is.
It was a Blair Witch. Paranormal Activity. Those are all indies.
Yes.
I think Blair Witch beat it, but I think
Blair
somebody
Witch
yeah,
had the
definitely.
luxury
Blair
of
Witch
coming
said-
out during the time, like the movie, Mecca time frame when everybody would go to the movies. Now I'm a cinephile.
Mhm.
I love all forms of storytelling. I say it all the time on this, but like I used to go to the movies like 3-4 times a month. Now you got to drag me there. It's bad.
Mhm. Yeah, but I'll watch a movie every day at home.
Yeah,
I will just
the
don't
creature
like going
comforts.
to
We're
the
getting
theaters that
old, that's
often
why.
anymore.
Hey there, kids. Turn your phones off and go to the concession stand.
Yeah. But that experience in a lot of theaters is not what it needs to be. Like a movie experience at this point in time shouldn't just be you go in and sit in the same theater you always sat in with the same stale popcorn and your box of candy that cost you $40. It needs, I think the movie theater experience needs to be
What
more of an
they should bring
experience
back,
now.
an opinion, is the midnight opening, like the traditional midnight opening, where it was like, if you got your tickets, it was like for example, The Hangover Part 2. I did a midnight opening of that. There was like only 2 theaters limited in Poughkeepsie. We got lucky to get tickets. Both theaters were packed. Everyone was interacting with the film. Like, it was awesome. Even
I
with
hope
the
this
Green
podcast
Hornet.
gets huge and a bunch of weirdos just start scouring through our videos looking for where you live. They're gonna dox you so fast, Ryan. They're gonna get you.
Poughkeepsie Galleria.
Yeah, good luck, guys. If you're looking for him there, definitely go armed. It's super safe.
It is.
Yeah, that's proving grounds right there.
Yeah.
So Halloween 3 is interesting for a few reasons. It's got a cool premise. We got kind of a
Yes.
sci-fi magic thing going on, which I dig. I dig it a little bit. And the kills are well done.
Yeah, they are.
They're fun.
The opening kill, just that. I'm sorry, I got to get into this real quick.
Yeah,
When
get after it.
he pulls the skull, his face up, and I'm watching this because I've never seen it uncut. I've always seen it on AMC, and I'm like, holy,
Yeah, it's gory.
this is 1982, and this is some okay, and just everything from there. It's a wild ride, and Tom
Hard
Atkins.
thing.
Tom Atkins is awesome. If forget
Mhm.
his
Tom
My
Atkins
Bloody
is a
Valentine
legend, man.
appearance. This is it.
Yeah.
So I met Tom Atkins at a convention one time, and he couldn't have been a nicer guy. Like, he stood and talked to people for an extended period of time about whatever he did. And then, so I walked past him like 2 hours after I had met him. He's
That's
like,
cool.
"Oh, hey, John." Like, he remembered who I was. And I was like, that's incredible. Like, there's a post on my Facebook somewhere of a picture of me with him and like me saying, "Here's my new best friend, Tom." And like just this whole thing about Tom.
That's
and
cool,
like
man.
how
You
awesome
gotta love it.
was.
What was he in? Was he the friend in Ted? The one where they were the guy. If you guys seen Ted, where he's like, my friend is Tom Atkins.
I don't know.
Was he the one in Ted?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
only saw Ted once.
trying to remember.
We'll say, let's find out.
The only person I remember from the only outside celebrity I remember from Ted is Flash Gordon,
Oh,
Sam
that-
Jones.
They do coke with him. They party
Nothing
with
pops
him.
for Ted with Tom Atkins, but it's not
Nah.
out of the question. Yeah, I'm just not going to do a deep dive on the podcast.
I don't remember seeing it
Alright,
on his
fair.
It had to be a
IMDb.
different actor. Looks like Tom Atkins though from the memory. It's a funny
Before
scene. 'Cause
we peel back the veneer of this movie, like
Yes.
like the masks or the flesh from that man's skull, do we
The
have
bugs.
anything? Do we have any Evil John stuff to do? Let's do some Evil John stuff while we're still awake.
Of course, we have
Yes.
a blind
I
rank.
wanna do
We
a
have a blind
blind
rank for you
rank.
guys. Guess
First
the
one's number
theme.
one.
I think it's
Hold them to that.
I-
Hold them to that. No, I'm joking. Don't. You gave me a fair.
Night of the
Creeps.
relatively easy one.
Ooh. You're
Yep.
You're
so
throwing a
there's
really
movie
good
number
one out
Night
now.
of the Creeps.
So I'm questioning this. Now I'm really questioning this. Where I'll put it at 2.
Antediluvian religious hordes theme. I'm gonna do
No.
This is a good one. This is a tough one because the inclination's always to put 3, and then he puts a bunch of pearls or stinkers in front of us
Yeah.
afterward.
Yes, he does. The mask one was pretty good though.
Night of the Creeps is good. 3 is safe. He said it's relatively easy, so I'll go 3.
You do?
I think the theme is
hard.
relatively easy.
Yeah.
Ranking them is not going to be because here's
John
the
Carpenter's?
next one.
Ooh.
Oh, number
No.
1.
No.
Oh no. I said is
I
that
love this movie.
hold on, is it okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
no, I
John,
was guessing
it's
the
John
theme.
Carpenter.
I'm like,
Yeah, the fog
yes.
is like it ticks all my boxes, man.
Yeah, but depending on how the theme is going, he might have some really good
What is
ones.
this?
That's a
Yeah, I'm going with one. I'm gonna
that's a
risk it
one
all.
for you.
I'm gonna
I mean,
put it
yeah.
at 3.
You can't fight me on. I mean, hate me, I should say, on putting the fog as number one on any list, really. But what's this?
Oh, you might
still
hate
got
yourself
two.
by
I
the
still
time
got
we
two
get to
out
the
there.
end of this list.
Is this supernatural?
That'd be
Okay.
so lame
is
if you
not
chose
supernatural.
supernatural on a blind rank for our show. 'cause it's
Witchcraft.
all supernatural. The fog is not
What about
witchcraft.
this?
Not
It's-
witchcraft.
Well,
No, stop throwing the wall and
No.
see what stick.
The fog is ghost.
They're the spirits. That's not the same
It's
thing. There's a whole
spirits.
religion.
You have a
No.
you have a guess there, Kearns?
I'm just bragging on Ryan for fun.
Movie
Oh,
three.
man.
Oh,
Bruce Campbell. Tom Atkins
oh.
movies.
yes. Yes.
It is Tom Atkins.
Give me my points.
That's good.
Mother fathers.
Ah, man. Now I'm kind of like a little because I would have.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Maniac Cop number 4.
You
for
know
correct
what?
Zeno.
I'm
I
putting
know
it
it's old, but I got a feeling you got something good coming. I need to save 2.
I'll put it at number 1. I'll take it because
Jesus.
I do
One
like
and
I
Ooh.
like Maniac Cop though. Watching it recently, as I kept talking to you guys about my obsession of watching it. After I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is worth it. It's
Maniac
so
Cop's really
good.
good too. But like the fog is like a damn experience. Like,
Agreed.
that's like a cult and also major. I feel like it affected the zeitgeist. I just wanted to say zeitgeist.
Shout Factory did a cool 2-pack
Zeitgeist.
with The Fog and The Howling.
Ooh,
is-
nice
it's-
duo. That's a
yep,
good
I-
Saturday night right
yes,
there.
they did.
Yeah, it is.
You can
double
sit-
feature.
that'll give you blood clots from not getting off the couch. All right, here we go. Yeah.
All right, you ready? Movie number 4.
That's number 5.
Oh, 5. 3D. The 3D kind of cinches it.
Yeah.
That was the one I was sure of. Here's where Ryan's gonna really hate himself. The last movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
actually
really hate
don't-
myself.
I really like my list. I think this list, if I had them all and I could sit there for an hour and look at it, this is exactly what I would have come up with. So that's my
I
number
think-
2.
John knows where I would have went with it. I would have put that in number 1. Yeah, that's one of my I love Halloween, but if I have to say number 2, Escape from New York is my second favorite John
You
Carpenter
hate
film.
yourself now that it's not number 1 for you, though?
Yeah,
This is
'cause,
your true opinion now. That,
I can
where
I can-
Maniac Cop is so much better than Escape.
Don't you start. This is Stephen King all over again, all right?
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking at it in pale. But the thing is The Fog. Man, but Escape from New York.
Poor Ryan.
That's all right. You got the win. I'm happy for you.
I mean, I never get the win.
He's been in so many good
Tom
movies.
Atkins, Escape
I
from
love
New York.
Tom Atkins.
Is he?
like
He's one of the soldiers. He is right. Okay, because I'm
Yeah.
he's not in the city.
no,
All right.
no.
I just remember Donald Pleasance. Spoiler, hand blowing off. See, I said spoiler before saying it.
Mhm.
Right. That was a good blind rank.
That was. Oh man,
I like that one a lot. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
nice.
almost my top
That would have
5.
been really good.
That would have been cool.
I mean, not those exact movies because I don't think I would have put my Bloody Valentine in
I
there.
know what
but-
you told me what your theme for your top 5. I can't wait.
Yeah, you
I
know
am.
what my top.
That's why I got this
but-
paper too. I'm gonna
No.
write a list of what you write on here because I'm curious on that. I'm not giving anything away. I'm leaving that a secret.
No, I
That was
love this
good.
top 5.
How would
so
you
much.
have ranked it? Out of curiosity. Okay.
Escape 1,
Damn it.
Fog 2,
Okay.
Night of the Creeps 3, Maniac Cop 4.
We almost have the
and
same one,
My Bloody
and I got the
Valentine
team
5.
this week. I got to be maybe up to
Mhm.
half of how many points
Yeah.
Ryan has total now.
No.
I haven't
not
we're
tabulated them in
even.
so
I know
long.
you're crushing me. You've won the last 3. I think you've won 3 out of the last 4, especially
Oh.
theme.
No. The masks
Um,
one, I definitely lost on that one after my comment on Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. You lost
Funny.
on that one for sure.
All right.
But
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
talking about
back to Halloween
masks.
3. I think this may be the most divisive movie John Carpenter ever made. This is the one that is like looking up reviews on a 1 to 5. This is
Okay.
a
Okay.
3.2.
But that's mostly because of the disappointment, I feel.
And
I feel like it would
it's
be a 4 otherwise.
yeah, you're gonna see a common, even in the good reviews, that the good review I read you guys, it comes up. Like it comes up in almost every review of this movie
Do you
that
think,
Michael
though,
Myers
is
is
it
not in it.
it's more of a generational thing, I presume, right? In this case, because, like, for our generation, like, growing up with it, it's like, "Crap, he's not in it." While with the now generation, they can probably just watch it and maybe be fine, maybe
Break
not
your
be
heart,
fine.
Ryan. But I don't think a lot of the kids today are watching movies like
Yeah.
Halloween 3 anymore, man. I feel like that's not a big thing anymore. I
No,
wish it
you're right.
was.
It's too slow. I think it's too slow for them. I think they get the first 2
We
Halloweens. and
we
then
open up
3
with a
is
chase
not.
scene, a foot chase scene. We see a guy get crushed. We
dark,
You do,
too.
and then
we we
what do you get? Then
gas
what do you get?
station.
You
A lot of
have
exposition.
about but then you go into like 10, 15 minutes of
I would say,
hospital
okay,
drama.
Yeah, there's like
and,
interfamily stuff going on. The
autopsy,
character building is
and
kind of really
then
there.
okay.
there's a road trip, and it's slow. There's a good half hour after that open that's
I think
Before the
relatively
next
slow.
murder
so
and
used
the
to it.
immolation of murderer.
We're so used to
Is
it,
that the
though. I
next
think
kill where the guy lights himself on fire afterward?
yeah, he pours the gasoline on him. That's after the skull crushing.
That's a pretty cool one. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So this movie leans heavily on witchcraft as opposed to Michael Myers craft, and
Which is
what
cool.
we've got. If you haven't seen it, I was about to say a bad word. Go save yourself, haha. And you're gonna hear all about it now. So blah blah blah. But yeah, the masks are chipped. That's the sci-fi aspect of it, with magical pieces of Stonehenge, which is hilarious. If you've ever been to Stonehenge, you're like, there's no fairies dancing around. They're rocks, guys. They're rocks. They're cool
might-
rocks placed in
Yeah.
cool ways where the sun goes, and it's nice.
Yeah.
But they are
Yeah.
rocks. So
Yeah.
that there's the idea of magic coming out of them and causing like swarms of blood flies to kill people and things like that is funny.
They have to
But those
scrape
are
it.
in there.
They have to
Yeah,
scrape
you have
the
to
stone.
scrape.
But their explanation, Cochrane's explanation, he was like, it was very hard to get it to the facility. We had to do it in the dead of night. And I'm like, how the hell did you get that brick all the way?
Yeah, I mean, if you steal a piece of Stonehenge, you probably have to do almost every
Yeah.
step of it in the dead
But-
of night. It's probably kind of hard to
I mean,
steal
Plus,
he's
it's
got-
very
Stonehenge.
loud. Tink,
He's got-
tink, tink.
He's got his
Yeah.
associates, though. His associates that are human? Not human? Not human.
Not
The
human.
humanoid.
What's their deal?
Humanoids.
That's a good question. That's not explicitly given to us, is it?
No.
Not explicitly, but it's pretty implied that they're robots, especially when the coroner is doing the autopsy and comes to the realization that, hold on, these are mechanical parts. What
These
is
aren't
the-
gonads at all. That's a CPU. Why would he put it there?
No.
But they trick you though, because when they die,
Connell Cochran.
when they die, you see the green ooze come from their mouth. So you got that sci-fi part of it. But it's also implied, I think, too, when they do the tour of the factory and they go through his toy museum, and everything's so intricate and lifelike. It kind of hints at that, like the majority of the people around him are robots.
Dr. Robotnik, Halloween 3, John Carpenter.
Eggman.
So that the peeling back or unveiling of that is not really scary. Like as you're finding out more about what's the cause, it's not really that scary. And I think that might be a criticism of this as well. It's cool. It's unmistakably cool, but it's not scary.
Cool. Well, do you want to hear
Yeah,
what
it
some
doesn't
people
matter
thought
'cause
about
I'm gonna-
Halloween 3? All right. Well, here's a 5-star for Halloween 3. Absolutely fantastic movie, and definitely a classic. While being a black sheep in the Halloween franchise for its lack of Michael Myers, Halloween 3 tells an interesting story that I think is one of the best in the whole series. Not to mention John Carpenter's work on the soundtrack, leaning heavily into synth so as to match the sci-fi elements of the story. I mean, leaning heavily into synth because that's what
Very
John
thing.
Carpenter likes to do.
Very thing
But
for the soundtrack.
yes. Yes. I mean, like a John Carpenter score is very distinctive. You know John Carpenter.
Have you
when
seen
hear
his
him.
music video for Big Trouble in
Can
Little
we,
China?
can we tell people about a little fun fact they might not have heard in a previous episode or might not know about John Carpenter's music and his movies? That you two definitely know?
Yeah.
Who makes it?
Yes.
He does. Yeah.
He does.
A lot of people, including
He's
me,
the
didn't know
composer.
that before you guys
He's-
told them.
Oh, true.
He's
That's
touring
cool.
again
How neat would that be?
with his musical group. He did NYC
Aw,
like a
Where
month or
were
two
That's
we
ago.
on
cool.
There were
that,
some videos
guys?
that were pretty
Leave
good.
the wives at home, am I right?
I would see John Carpenter
You
live.
know how many Michael Myers masks were in there with like lighters? No phones.
Oh, it would. I'll dig up some of the clips for you. It was a very interesting looking experience. Like you can see a lot of the people in the crowd don't really quite know what they're
They're
supposed to
probably
be
not
doing.
dancing. Yeah.
You get a little bit of dancing, you get a little bit of the head bang, but like a lot of like, wow, this is incredible.
Probably like a
Better
but
Tool
Tool
I don't know
concert
what
where
to
confused.
do.
you're just have an existential crisis and amongst 10,000 other people.
Well, yeah, like a Tool concert where you're trying
Yeah,
to figure out
God.
where Maynard is. Oh yeah, he's all the way in the back
There he is.
hiding. There he is.
See, John Carp makes his own
There's
music,
Maynard.
everybody. For largely, I'm sure there are some songs that
Yeah.
aren't Carpenter, but yeah.
I'll say
Who's a
the
better
only
director, Carpenter or Cameron?
Carpenter.
That was a test. We already know what John's gonna say.
I mean, yeah, it has to be Carpenter for me because he's never had the money that Cameron
I mean,
has had
literally,
to
Fair.
make.
watch like Dark Star, Assault on Precinct 13, even the original Halloween. It was made with bare
Mhm.
bones. You know,
Fair.
close to bare bones.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of
I mean, most-
zealots, a
Yeah.
lot of Avatar fans pissed off at us after this one, boys. I'm here with you though. I'm
I mean, it's okay. You know what? I've never
The first one's
watched
good.
an Avatar.
I was going to say
movie.
decent. I don't want to piss anyone off. It's good.
fine. You know where they lost me
is.
on
It's too
unobtainium.
long.
Unobtainium being the precious metal they were trying to obtain. That's where I was just like, come on, Dick. Don't be a jerk.
Mhm.
Roast 1.3 billion or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like, God damn it.
The next
On
movie will be
Unobtainium.
coming out in 20 years. It's okay.
Yeah.
And the kid from Boiler Room is like the president of the company or whatever. It's so dumb.
Yes.
It's such a dumb movie.
With Giovanni Ribisi? Come on. Don't
Did
come
like
on.
that. I do like
God.
Giovanni.
Wait, how did you say his
Giovanni
name?
Ribisi? Oh. So say, I
Close
love the
enough.
Boiler Room. Boiler Room's a great film.
Close enough. You're leaving a syllable out.
not
I think,
Italian
but
enough,
Close
eh?
enough. Hey,
Yeah,
Is
he
it-
is Ribisi.
He's
I said
Ribisi, isn't he? Not
alright, my
Ribsy.
bad.
you know what? No, I'm calling him Ribsy from
Ribsy's
now
coming
on.
Giovanni
back,
That's a
boys.
much better name. Anyway.
Ribsy.
We could go on just from our like stupid one-off words we use and stuff. We could do promos with Mickey D's like crazy.
Dictionary.
Mhm.
I would create the Xenomania
Yo.
dictionary.
Yep.
All right. If somebody
Yeah.
makes a dictionary for you, I am so down. I will definitely help publish that.
So,
So many
no.
words.
as we know, for every 5-star, I'm digging out 1-stars. Here's a 1-star for Halloween 3, and it starts with my favorite thing people put in bad reviews, and it's I'd give it a 0 if I
They're
could.
one of those.
Incensed.
Terrible. I know everything about this franchise, and I'll admit, some are not great. This movie has nothing to do with anything, and it's damn terrible. Don't watch. Oh, by the way, contrary to what everyone else says, there's been 13 Halloween films, and only one doesn't have anything to do with the plot line, however twisted and stupid some may be. It was a failed attempt, which happens in the genre of horror. I digress. Don't watch it. You'll be disappointed. Not
People
a
love
good
those
scary
short,
movie.
punchy 3-word sentences in these 1-star reviews. Not a good.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
I'm against that review because you know what?
No.
People should watch that and avoid Resurrection.
Resurrection was terrible. H2O was terrible too.
I'll take
die
H2O
on
over
that
Resurrection though.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that
I'll
in a
take
drive-in
H2O.
now, so there was like making out involved, so that one's okay.
Josh Hartnett's in this one?
I didn't make out with Josh, but I
No.
would have at the drive-in. I mean, yeah.
But would you have?
Lucky
Those
number
places are
11.
magical. That's where, love. It just comes through the air.
And it's always a horror film. Just saying.
It is.
But you know what? I'll digress. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. That was horrible.
Thank you. I was really
That was
worried for a
horrible.
second. I walked out of that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
laughed the entire time during that movie.
We had watched Devil's Rejects before that, and it was the same kid I went to the theater with, and I was mad at him with Devil's Rejects because of the ending. I was like, that was the dumbest movie. Like, Rob Zombie's a moron. I get why some people like it and blah, blah, blah. But I was like, ugh. And then we went to see what he did to Halloween, and Jacked Mike showed up, and that pulled me right out of the movie, and it just wasn't good. I just didn't like it.
So
Yeah.
I like the first one. I was gonna say I like the first one. The second one I hate. Just not causing controversy.
I'll say this. The first one is the most I've liked any of his movies.
Halloween
It's the
4, I
backstory.
put it against Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. I'll put it against that. I think that Halloween 4 blows that movie out of the water.
You can't say that because I'm going to agree with you. That's like
Absolutely.
my favorite
There you
sequel.
go. I set myself up to win.
Absolutely.
I set myself up to win.
It's just the
4
opening
is
scene.
arguably not
Absolutely.
nearly as good as 1 or 2,
No,
right?
no.
It's not as good as 1. It's,
I would think 2
it's
is better.
close to 2.
I think 2's better.
2's
Yeah.
better, but
4's
4's
got
close.
such cool scenes. There's some visceral scenes in 4 that I remember.
You
I
got
watched that young. And 5 is 5's not H2O, is it?
Revenge.
5's the little girl. Yeah, the revenge
No.
one's okay.
Yeah, 5
No,
is
4's the one with the
directly
bad mask.
after 4.
Which one's the one with the
Yeah,
bad mask?
H2O.
H2O is the one with the mask
was
with
the mask.
the eyebrows.
4 has eyebrows too, but they're not as like dense. They don't pop out. It doesn't look like he got.
Yeah,
were they
H2O
thinking?
eyebrows are.
Why
it's
mess with the perfect thing
wild.
that turned out to be the perfect thing for the franchise? Why mess with it?
I think they were trying to freshen it up because the
Mhm.
mask in 6 was not good as well because they had to try to fix the whole elongated mask in 5. But there's a reason for that is
Mhm.
because in the water, spoiler, at the end of 4, he gets blown up, he gets shot through, but he survives in the 5th one because there's a secret cave. Blows that whole story too with Jamie being a killer. But he has the mask and the mask gets stretched out in the water. And that's the reason. It's okay, the mask.
That's fine. We're gonna title this episode Halloween 3, but
Yeah.
also like all the other Halloweens too. By the way,
It's a teaser for every Halloween to talk about Halloween.
I mean, we can't even ignore Michael Myers on Halloween 3 episode.
No, I mean, you can't. Like, he's the elephant not
And
in
they
the room
tease him.
with Halloween.
They tease
3.
him in the beginning, like we said, and they tease him because
Mhm.
he's that Halloween is the lead up to the commercial. 3 more days to Halloween.
Yeah.
So the thing is with 3 is that you're in a theater, you're with your buddies or your best gal or your best dude, and you're watching the movie, and the whole time you're waiting for Mike Myers. You know they're gonna bring him. They have to. The fan service. You know he's coming. And then there's 20 minutes left. Man, it's getting kind of long. Where's Mike Myers? And then the movie ends and there's no Mike Myers, and that's why the movie didn't do well because everybody went home and was like, "What a piece of crap."
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, if you watch the movie and really pay attention to it, you know within 10 minutes he's not showing up because
Yep,
they show
they
you who the
all.
villains
That's
are
another
gonna
thing
be.
about 3 that's interesting is that's kind of brave on Carpenter's part to lay basically the entire thing out. There's some mystery. Like, you don't quite know that the killers are being controlled by the masks and things like that for a while, but you can
Yeah.
piece that together
Yeah.
pretty fast too within the first 40 minutes.
I feel also there's definitely a lot of
Mhm.
influence from the director Tommy Lee Wallace. He had a hand in it too, and the direction of the story and stuff as
Mhm.
well. So it's like it's that change. And Carpenter was always down for change. And that's the cool thing of him being he's a director, like, yeah, we all know him for horror, but he's done action. You know, even in his action films, there's comedy elements. Like Big Trouble in Little China is an action comedy film. And he's just everywhere. And that's what makes him unique. He wants to test the waters.
Mhm.
So they do this tour.
Okay.
They got this tour going on with the #1 salesman. Oh, what was his name? I just had it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got
I
it?
have a whole
Buddy Kupfer.
Buddy.
Buddy, Betty, and little
yeah.
Buddy Kupfer.
Yeah.
He's like the #1 salesman. They invite him. And like they
Mhm.
all meet at the hotel. Let's get to this first. They all meet at this motel.
Yeah, you get Dan and Ellie, the Cuthberts,
Marge.
and the females, yeah, who's from San Francisco, a toy seller who's
That was a
meets
cool
her
scene.
end pretty quickly. Oh, Marge.
She's picking away.
Oh, Marge finds the little and then if the chip falls on the floor and she
I
picks
jumped
it
at
up,
that
That's
and
a
it
scene.
that's a
zaps
cool
her.
scene though.
Oh, because the blue light, you
That's a
see
cool
it go
scene, yeah.
right into her and her like the facial reaction, and then the just the makeup on it, just to see how the face was like blown for 1982, right? And then just seeing the bugs crawl out, and she's still alive. Like it's like she's just like going through this pain, and her eyes are like turning red, just like the ones in Bring Her Back. It's just like, ah, I love it.
It was planned. We don't talk. Movie, but the eyes. There's no parallel between this film and that film, including the eyes. You
Popping out of her head.
Right.
She just wasn't bald.
the Halloween 3 death was cool, tastefully done.
Yeah,
Tastefully.
and
There was just no
And-
knife.
Yeah.
mhm.
No knifing.
But, it's immediately suspicious to an outsider when the factory owner and his robotic henchmen show up to take her away to a medical center
That
at
whole
the
town,
factory.
Santa Mara, California, it gives you that weird vibe right when you get into it. And I love that fact. As like an audience member, you're watching it and you
Mhm.
know it's Ori. You see the townspeople looking at them, and like even when they meet the
Not from
hotel
around
owner.
here.
Yeah, basically, you're not from around here. You know,
Not
don't
Maine,
cross
we
the
count you.
road.
Yeah.
I wish his voice was the one over the loudspeaker. Don't
Oh,
come
that
out
would've been
6.
cool. That
Don't
would've
come
been
out at
cool.
6 right now. You watch our cats, all right.
And how else do they build the vibe of like the town is cursed and people in the town know? Because that's not really the movie. That's not the premise or anything. It's just a vibe.
The drunk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As you
You
say.
get the drunk who, lets Dan know that the employees of the factory were all imported. He didn't
Imported
hire anybody
from
from the
Taiwan.
town.
NVIDIA stocks soaring for the chips.
They were ahead of the game.
They got in before the bubble.
And I mean, it's a pretty deserted town too, all things considered.
Yeah.
It's like population 3
Yeah, I'd
outside
say
of the factory.
yeah, the scientists definitely are human because you can see how they interact with all the controls and all that. But the only other people are the hotel owner and the 2 women that are in the shop. And I would say the clerk at
Yeah.
the liquor store.
And
Yep.
Yeah.
Who?
And the
This?
drunk.
Who?
And
Yeah, that was a
before
rough
long,
death
there's
too.
not a drunk.
They crush him. That's just.
Those robotic henchmen have a thing
Yeah,
for
they do.
fingers and eyes.
It's worse. It's worse than a Three
It's
Stooges
definitely their
short.
thing.
And it's like that was real.
Yeah. They just dig those thumbs in
It's
and
visceral. That's a good way to get a good jump. Nobody likes the old thumb to the eye.
No. And the popping and
But we're past the midway point now. We're getting through, like, we're getting into the masks issue. How are our heroes going to solve this problem before the children? Oh, the children get taken by the pagan magic.
well, to jump back to the tour,
Oh.
they joined the tour.
But so they figure it out there, and then they figure out all the weaknesses.
yeah. But they really don't have a concrete plan on how to stop it because it's really they don't have the full sense of what Cochran plans to do until he has his James Bond
totally.
Yeah.
villain moment where he's got Dan captive and
Yep.
he
What I
tells
like
him
about
this
the
whole
thing,
plan.
by the way, if we're talking about Carpenter specifically, is that there's no exposition dump. It's unafraid about letting the viewer, and I mean, it took a while for it to catch on, sure, for people to realize its greatness, absolutely, but it doesn't. It trusts the viewer.
Yes.
I hate an exposition dump. I'm guilty
Yeah.
of doing it in my work a lot, but I hate an exposition dump.
Listen, don't. You don't.
But there's non-exposition dumps that you have to connect the dots on too.
I was gonna say,
But I like that about I like that, and that was a little surprising in this movie, and it's a little glaring too when he has that moment. You're kind of like, why are you doing this? Like, we get it.
It felt.
Yeah.
It felt like Invasion of the Body Snatcher vibes, if that makes sense.
No, but that's perfect because I was thinking
Okay.
the same thing. It does have Invasion of the Body Snatcher vibes because you have there's an outside force bearing down on you that you can't control, and then you have nowhere to run or hide. That's what makes Invasion of the Body Snatcher so good, and that does creep into this movie.
And just to be clear, we're talking about the 70s one with Donald Sutherland.
The only one. The rest
the
are
50s.
Yeah.
What? The 50s one's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the remake is, I'll say the remake is better. I enjoy the remake better.
Yeah.
I'm going to obviously say what I said, and I take nothing back.
It's like The Blob. The first one's great. You got Steve McQueen, but Johnny Drama in the remake, it's just phenomenal.
The remake of The Blob is actually very good too. That's part of the thing. But the only reason why anybody talks about the original Blob, obviously, is because it's The Blob, but also because James Dean.
Oh, Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen. That's what I said.
No, you said James Dean.
No, you've been drinking again.
Not Rebel Without a Cause.
No. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You've been hitting the sauce.
James Dean. What do I need? A sausage? Jeez.
Giant?
That's his little brother. All right, moving on before I pass out at the wheel here. But
moving on, you know who else didn't
put a
like
name?
it?
I
This
wanna put a name
one-star
on this person.
reviewer.
Can we
I
just
wish I
give
had
them
taken
names?
feels like a
name.
Rory review.
One star. One star for Halloween from
That's right.
Rory. Terrible. Here we go. I would have given this 0 stars if that was an option. It did not even have Michael Myers in it. I do not think they should include this in the franchise. I was binge watching these before Halloween Kills came out to be all caught up. Halloween Kills is a good movie, though. I do not understand people that give this 4 or 5 stars.
Ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Listen, I get part of the gripe. I get it, buddy. But
Rory.
how?
That's the gripe.
But
Every 1-star
At some
review
point,
brings
when
up
all the
there's
mouth
no Michael
breathers are
Myers.
saying the same thing, you got to wonder, should they have done something to avoid that? It's true, though. It's like, all right, so I get it. You guys don't all need to harp on the same thing.
Yeah.
I have the same feeling and inclination watching this movie, and it takes a while for me to put my brain cells together and realize, oh, this is a standalone movie. They were trying to do something. I need to stop whining. You get it. Now, if I'd watched it in the theaters, I'd be a little bit madder about it for sure.
And
Nobody knew
if,
back then.
And if they were a true Halloween fan, they would know that all they have to do is watch Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, and then Halloween Kills. They didn't have to binge the whole series. That's not a true Halloween fan there. It's a multiverse, all right?
Well, they used to show the franchise back in the day on the cable television. You mentioned AMC, but they used to show it
AMC.
on. They used to show it on 11. I always reference Channel 11's lineup in that October.
Really?
And
it
it
used to
was
be on
1,
Pix all
2,
the time.
3, 4. That's when I first saw 4 in that scene where he puts her face in the boiling vat of water and his hand comes out all messed up. That was like, I was like in second grade. I was like, whoa.
That scene
That
came
movie
up
messed me
today
up.
in discussion, actually.
Really?
The hot tub scene, yeah.
I
I
bet
was
you I know
like-
you were talking to.
Well, they were like, well, is there any crazy scenes? And I said, the only crazy scene I can think of is the hot tub scene because the flesh like pops off of it. But other than that, I mean,
It's just random,
nothing
like,
really-
normal kills.
yeah, I mean, the
Garden
coolest
variety
one.
Michael Myers work.
Yeah, no, I won't.
But that's kind of the hallmark of like the early Michael Myers anyway, is they're not over the top kills. He's not doing something ridiculous with everybody he kills.
Thing is about it is that he's like a force of nature. He's unstoppable. That's what makes him scary in the first ones.
Yes.
You can't get away. And that's sort of not, it's not unique to Michael Myers at that time. He's not the first to do that, but he's probably one of the first to do it as well as it was done. Like My Bloody Valentine kind of does it, doesn't it? And some of the
If
early
you-
slashers kind of do it.
Yeah,
Jason hadn't
kind
popped
of.
on the scene yet,
Kind of.
No,
but
he
copies
was
it.
82.
No, Jason was
82.
82. I mean, if you really
Yeah.
want to go back, I mean, Frankenstein's monster, that whole indestructible monster causing terror and stuff. The Boris Karloff version, not the actual
I was
book
going to
who can
say
speak.
we're about to have a conversation, but okay.
No, the Boris Karloff one.
Grace Shelley's story is quite different.
and
It is excellent. Recommend it. And the monster does speak. And Guillermo del Toro's one came out recently.
Guillermo?
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
Why you gotta put a little twang on it,
Guillermo.
you gringo? Guillermo. Just do it like a white dude. He's like, Guillermo. Guillermo. Screw you, AI, Guillermo. We make our L sounds like Americans, damn it.
America.
Guillermo.
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 If I saw Guillermo del Toro in public, I would have a hard time not getting arrested. I would probably run up and give him a big kiss. I love that man so much. I adore everything about him. I adore him as a person, and I adore his work. But I bet you the
Oh.
kiss would be really bad.
Nah, you know what?
It'd be really fuzzy.
It would be
it's
fuzzy.
like an unwashed beard kiss. You know?
And I mean, if you grew your beard out a little
It'd
bit,
be
and you
like-
kissed him with his beard, your
It'll
be
beard
like that
might get
movie,
like tangled
you know,
up, and
bearding.
The bearding.
you'd have that like, yeah, you'd have that like awkward moment like you worry about when you're a kid with
First
braces
beard
kissing
hair.
another kid with braces, and
First
your
beard hairs
braces are gonna
touching.
get stuck together. Like, yeah. Then your beard hairs get stuck together, and you're sort of stuck this close to Guillermo's.
Mr. Del Toro.
The whole time I'm hearing Ryan say it, Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Guillermo. I like the music
Guillermo.
from Once Upon a Time in Mexico is playing in the background. Oh, God. I don't know if we should get sued or shot for that one.
Guillermo.
So, I mean, the fact of the matter is before Ryan memory wiped us pronouncing Guillermo del Toro's name, the fact of the matter is that Michael Myers, who we're not supposed to be talking about for this movie, is just it's not an amazing concept. The mask has been pretty amazing and how it turned out, but it's just execution, for lack of a
Yes.
better word. They executed what they were going for so perfectly. It became the standard.
Yes.
And then I'm
Yes.
glad that they don't try to mimic that
Yeah.
without Michael Myers in the third movie. The way they go about things for the scares is wholly unique, and that's good. That's what makes the movie
Yes.
a good movie.
The sim-
Yeah. And so So the Silver Shamrock plan is revealed that Halloween night, they're going to have a special broadcast. The kids are all going to put their Silver Shamrock masks on, and the song's going to come on, and it's going to be hypnotic, and things are going to come out of the mask and
Bugs,
kill them and
snakes.
kill their families.
For what purpose?
Bugs, snakes, all kinds of
For what
wonderful
purpose?
creepy crawlies.
Just for the Samhain ritual of
Yep.
like, because
Sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a
Odin would be
ritualistic
proud.
sacrifice.
But
Yeah.
okay.
And I mean, I feel like if you really want to, you can almost tie this into future Michael Myers Halloweens when
Ooh,
you get
yeah.
into the Thorn
Yeah.
cult. Because this is
And
sort of where
Samhain
that idea
does
it
get
bastardized.
mentioned again.
could spring from.
It
that's
bastardizes
yeah.
paganism.
Samhain
'Cause,
comes up.
I mean,
when they get
pagan.
into
There
the
was some
Thorn cult.
brutality to the Celts and paganism in general, and the
Yes.
Druids, but we're not talking Aztec level
Mhm.
like sacrifices and things like that. This is not that. It's the Christianizing of a different religion, is what we're looking at here, and Carpenter leaning heavily into that for the funsies. Like, there's no
Mhm.
killing of families and children for powers in pagan religion that I'm aware of, anyway, and I'm pretty
And-
aware of it.
In this one, it is.
Yeah, exactly. In this movie. But I just wanted to clear that up for all of my viewers.
Well, I
Mhm.
feel like also Cochran's not only doing it as well, he's doing it for the ritual, but he also makes a comment or in one of his lines. He states that, it's a prank back at the kids because he used to make pranks and stuff and like little like jokes and stuff. And he's like, this is my big joke back on them. They kept getting me. I'm going to get them back. And it's like,
yeah.
you're so petty, you old man. Like, God.
Yeah.
So
Mm. He's a prankster who's been pranked, and this is his big
it's a
prank
messed
win.
up prank. Just saying.
Prank,
And-
bro. It's the prank.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the first time you see it, like when little Buddy puts the mask on and you see it like explode, it's just really cool. But it's like, like how can you do this? And now the family gets killed because of the snakes biting them and stuff. You don't know what happened. You presume Betty dies, she faints and all that. But for a ritual, it's like that's savage, man. That is savage.
And so you wind up with Dan having a plan on how to stop it, and he's almost
Almost.
successful. Almost. He seems to call one TV station and managed to convince them to try to take
Yep.
it off of 3 different channels.
Bum,
And he
bum,
gets 2 out of 3.
bum.
Do you
And what
think
happens to the other households that watch the other channel? It's NBC, by the way. We interrupt your Olympic footage.
Well, they presumably get the sacrifice
No,
prank.
I believe his kids are involved in that one.
I think
Yeah, that's
Carpenter
kids
wants
go.
you to think that. I think he wants you to sort of leave with it being just the complete tragic end.
Which
Which
is
is
sad,
totally
man.
undeserved.
Yeah.
Totally undeserved. And it doesn't really hit
Yeah.
like it should.
Yeah.
You want a tragic end like that to hit like the
But-
one in the mist, kind of,
Mhm.
where you're like, oh my God, well, that one wasn't deserved either.
yeah.
But
No.
it doesn't hit
No.
the same way. It doesn't.
No. But I mean, they sort of portray Dan as not really being
Yes.
the greatest family man. Yeah, he's the affairs
Worst.
and the divorce, and then you're supposed to take the kids. Yeah, no, I'm running
The
off with this
80s.
woman I
Yep.
just met to go and investigate.
Come on.
The
People had
masks.
things to do. Women,
He's sort
cigarettes to buy, milk to go get,
of he
and not return.
mhm.
Getting. Dan came back ish.
He was on the phone.
Sort of. Yeah, I mean, he called his ex-wife,
And then he called
tried
the
to
morgue
warn her to
lady.
get rid of
And
the
he was like, hey,
masks.
I'll take you out to dinner. And hey, Ellie, how are you? Which
Yeah.
that was
He's trying to get
interesting
laid in his
twist.
kid's Tale as old as time.
Were you surprised by the twist when you find out she's a robot?
A Benbot, you mean?
Oh, she was a fembot. Fembot.
I don't remember because it's been so long since the first time I saw it. I don't
And I have
remember
a
if I was
similar
surprised
thought.
by that.
So I don't
I
think
don't
that
think
it
it
like was as
registered.
big of a I don't think it was impactful. I think we knew, we saw, we got it, and we're like, oh, we didn't really like register.
It's like, where's the
Mhm.
switch? I mean, I get it. It's an hour and a half film because you see
Where's
her.
the switch?
Like,
Like
because
the on switch, Ryan?
well, they capture her, and then they show her struggling in the, strapped in the bed and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta save her." And she's acting normal, of course. I mean, a robot can do that. But it's like,
AI.
I sort of like to envision that she switched out for a fembot even before that. Like maybe before she and
Yeah.
Dan hook up.
huh,
It's sort of like
Austin
it's sort of
Powers?
like thinking that
Mrs. Kensington?
that his nights of passion with Ellie were really
You
with
know who
the
we
Ellie
know, a very
fembot.
special character from the Phantasm franchise that would have loved that circumstance.
We needed a special
Reggie.
appearance by Reggie.
My sex robot. Reg. Come on, Reg.
It,
Oh,
dude,
I
that would have
traded
been
that
a great
cherry
cameo.
car for that. Oh, Reggie in the Halloween franchise would be epic.
Mhm.
Are you kidding me? Epic. Just for
What
like
do
a
you
second.
mean he doesn't die?
Good stuff.
Ugh.
But yeah, the movie ends and you're kind of left with a hollow feeling, and it's a good movie. I mean, that's the way I perceive it anyway.
Mhm.
It's a good movie. It's Halloween 3. It has a cult following. It
Yep.
is a standalone film, although it's not, but it is. And Halloween 4 was supposed to be as well, but
Mhm.
they needed to bring back Michael Myers, hence you got Halloween 4 Return of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
yep.
Yep.
And
That's
can't
where the
fight
money
it.
was.
It's capitalism. What do we
the
live, Russia?
producer, Mustafa Akkad, he kind of went in that direction because when he made the deal with Carpenter and they start producing the films, he agreed to do it. And then once it failed, he was like, "We got to bring Michael back." And Carpenter was out of it by then because he's like, I don't want to do anything more.
Yeah.
Just give me the residuals, and then we'll be cool. I almost messed that word up.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Caught myself.
You've been very Guillermo of you. Yeah, we're taking the piss a little bit too much tonight, but I'm enjoying this.
Guillermo.
All
Guillermo.
right, guys. Well, that's what we got there. Halloween 3, baby. We're ready for some top fives, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna
think
give this
we are.
movie because we've
Go
been
ahead.
doing it recently. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. My opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go about a 4.
Might
I'd go
I
about
mean,
a 4
I
out
don't
of
wanna-
5.
We're going only in
It's a
increments of
solid
0.5.
movie.
Like I think like a 3.8, 3.75 is fair. It's
Okay.
got some pretty great
Is it because-
aspects to it, but if we keep giving everything a 4, there's great, excellent, epic movies that are 5s that are out there. And then if everything's like that Halloween 3 is like gets a 4, I feel like it takes away from the true 4s. Like, Anaconda and things like that.
Well, Anaconda's a 5 out of 5. What are you talking about? John
Okay.
Voight's Tony
I don't know. Mine doesn't.
John Voight's scariest
doesn't
man
want-
alive
Yeah.
in that movie. Anyway, that movie's about John Voight's Anaconda and how you don't want to be in the jungle with it.
Jennifer Lopez.
So did I send you guys, or did you guys see the trailer
You
for
did
the
send it, and I am
Doesn't
excited for it.
Anaconda?
Be a horror film per se.
Horror comedy.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's gonna be.
It's going to
but
be
it
like the
kinda looks amusing, at
Jumanji
least.
movies. It's going to be very similar. Cast of characters,
Just-
action-y.
I
Just
I think
the
it's going to be
rated
kind of
R version.
actiony like that. And there's so much comic relief in the trailer. I mean,
Oh yeah,
but like
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
the original Anaconda had Owen Wilson.
That's true. It did. It killed the hell out of him too, which is awesome. It was great.
Yes,
I
it
like
did.
Owen Wilson, by the way. I mean, to rag on Owen Wilson. But all right.
He dies in The Haunting too. He gets his head chopped up. But top 5.
He gets written off a bit.
Okay.
But top 5 this week, because Halloween 3 covers masks. I decided to go back to the whole mask thing, and I'm gonna do my actual top 5 masks. Maybe a little controversy. I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. But we're gonna start with number 5. I have it written out too. It's the mannequin mask from Tourist Trap, worn by
Oh,
Mr.
cool.
Slauson. John recommended this movie last year. Watched it last year, and that mask stuck with me. It's on the poster. Just to give a little background, the film follows a group of young people who stumble upon a roadside museum run by Mr. Slauson, a lonely eccentric where an unknown killer with psychokinetic powers begins to murder them. It's a really good movie. If no one's ever seen it, it's worth the watch, and it's creepy.
Mhm.
It's almost as
Very
good
creepy.
as Mannequin.
There's a lot of
actual
people who haven't seen it.
Kim Cattrall
There are definitely a
movie.
lot of people.
That's
who
a good
haven't
film
seen it.
too, where she comes alive and all that. But that's not. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's not a mask that's on my list.
Derailed you.
Number 4. This is for John. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface mask. There's a reason why I'm putting it at 4. You'll understand as I go.
Pandering.
But whoa.
I'm kidding. I'm
Listen.
kidding. I'll shut up.
The female mask in that is phenomenal. Every design, especially for being 1974, didn't have a lot to work with money wise. They put a lot of effort, and Leatherface, the original Leatherface mask, is creepy. I did say the 2003. I get a little bit of a pop for it because it's in your face. But the original one, the real look of like skin kind of falling off the mask and everything, gives it that creepy vibe, and it still sticks
Right.
with you as a viewer, which leads to my number 3. Friday the 13th Part 3 is the first appearance of the Jason mask, the one that Kearns put at number 4 a few weeks ago. Disappointing. But
I'll take that criticism. Yeah.
You've been holding
He's
that
been throwing darts at me all week for other stuff, though. It's been festering inside of him.
he's been throwing darts at me for having him watch Bring Her Back. All right, so it's been a fair war.
I'm going to destroy you by making me watch Bring Her Back. I just haven't figured out how yet.
You might have a teammate soon once they get it in the mail. That yeah,
You
I'm
sent
not-
it
I'm
to
not- I'm-
somebody? It's like the freaking Ring.
He's recommending
God,
it
Ryan,
to just
You're
everybody.
gonna build a fan base of haters. So many people are gonna be mad at you, and I know the kind of people you're recommending it to as well. You're out of your mind. You're gonna get sued. That movie is hard to watch for people in the franchise that love it. I mean, not franchise, that love the genre.
Yeah, I mean it was a tough watch for me for
yes,
different
I
reasons
agree with
than
John
for
on
you.
that because watching it, I had different vibes on it. But when people come up to me and they say, "I love Terrifier. I watched Terrifier too," you can handle Bring Her Back.
No.
I don't know
That is
because
not an equivocation that I will
Bring Her
accept,
Back
you
is
son of a bitch.
There's
You're a bastard.
filleting. There's filleting in Terrifier. Okay.
Filleting is not the same
There-
as what
but
happens in
in-
Bring Her Back.
and it like I mean listen I haven't seen Terrifier 3, but there are some scenes in 2 that are way more graphic than
But
anything
that's
they
not
do
why
in Bring
it's
Her
hard to
Back.
watch. You tell it, John.
But the emotional impact, there's an emotional impact in Bring Her Back that
agreed.
makes
yeah,
it
it's like a
with that, yes.
multiplier. Don't watch it, viewers. Don't watch that movie. Don't listen to Ryan ever. No, don't
Watch
listen to
it.
John
Or
either.
what-
I don't
I mean,
want these bastards
listen, if
telling you to do
you can-
something that's gonna ruin
if-
your life.
if you can handle the body horror and the psychological elements of that movie,
Agreed.
I highly recommend it. It's a really good movie.
The best
but
part of
it's
that
not
movie is
an
the
easy
car
watch.
impact. Quickly followed by one of the worst parts of that movie that happens right after it, actually. But the car impact is one of the funniest scenes. It's like, boom. But anyway, nothing like an old lady getting whacked by a car. All right, so now
Number
that Brian's
2.
lost all credibility,
Whoa. Bring Her Back. Watch Bring Her Back and Multiplicity. I'm adding that.
okay, you're gonna need to watch Multiplicity afterwards. Somebody's gonna need to touch your Peppy Steve after that one. Terrible movie.
I like
I like pizza.
I like pizza. I love lamp. All right, number 2, Nightbreed, the button
Oh.
mask.
Okay. Really
That
good choice. Really
that
good
mask
choice.
has
All
haunted
right.
me since I was a kid. Seeing in the back of the VHS when my father, that locked VHS cabinet of horror films, and I picked it up and I saw it and I was like, this is really creepy, but it got my curiosity. We covered Nightbreed before. Check out the episode. It is awesome. To give a follow-up, follows an unstable mental patient named Aaron Boone, who's falsely led to believe by his doctor that he's a serial killer. Tracked down by the police, the doctor and girlfriend Lori, he eventually finds refuge in an abandoned cemetery called Midian, and he tries to go with the monsters, and it's a good story. Clive Barker, watch that. There's body horror in that too. Just throwing that out there. And number 1, Halloween. Michael
That's the
Myers.
goat.
The William Shatner mask. Want to say thank you for everyone for giving a lot of likes for that one, because a lot of people actually, I believe, agreed with us based on the likes we got on saying the Michael Myers mask was number 1. It's just classic, the story of dyeing a William Shatner mask in pure white paint and learning as well that the mask in the sequel is the original mask.
That's cool. I did
But
not know that.
the original actor, he kept it hidden under his mattress for
Probably with the
79,
money he was
81.
paid for the movie too.
Yep, Nick Castle, that's his name. He hid it under his mattress for 4 years, and that's why it looks all worn out. Because the complaint was it wasn't the same mask, and it is. He had it under his mattress, and he kept folding it during the movie.
I was gonna say, okay, that would do it too. I was gonna say, if you had it under
Yeah.
the mattress, though, he must have been really working that mattress. If you know what I mean, to make that thing get beat up. Because, I mean, I've broken in baseball gloves and stuff before. It takes some work.
Yeah.
The
Well,
hair was frazzled.
yeah.
That's a good top 5, Ryan. I almost don't hate
That that's where he pack. That's where he
it's
packs
all.
his fudge.
We're all coming full circle back to the chocolate factory.
Wait,
John,
hold on,
let me go to bed. Your turn.
Was that blood coming out of his eyes or chocolate? Chocolate.
Probably. Oh, John's
Taste it and
turn.
see.
Please stop the pain.
Is it as let me stop.
All right. I went in a fairly predictable direction, I thought, but maybe not. I went with 5 sequels that have little to nothing to
Good idea.
do with the movie before it.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids too.
Real
So
quick,
at
can I just add?
yeah.
I
At number
tried guessing
yes.
2 of the movies, which were Troll 2 and Puppet Master movie, because they do not connect a lot of them, and he did not choose them. So I am writing this list down.
Roll 2 is
I'm
good.
curious.
That's a good choice, though. You got some
Yeah.
chops with that one. But John,
God.
All right. So my number 5 is a sequel to a movie I watched the other day, and it's one of my favorite of its type. And the sequel is Stir of Echoes,
yeah,
the
we
Homecoming.
sang the
Okay.
praises of Stir of Echoes recently too. I'm glad we did. But this is funny.
Yep. So this one stars Rob Lowe as Ted, an Iraq War
Anything he
veteran
hasn't
who
ruined.
returns home haunted by the dead and attempts to figure out what they want before it's too late. And this was almost a 5A and 5B because I was going to put White
Yeah.
Noise 2 in here also.
Yeah.
Because they have very similar vibes, and I love the originals so much, and the sequels just don't even bother to try to be anywhere related. But I left that off in favor of my number 4.
Yeah,
10
that's fair.
Cloverfield Lane.
I've been waiting for this franchise to make good on its promises to me for over a decade. So please rip into it now.
No, so listen, I like 10 Cloverfield Lane. It has nothing to do with the monsters of the
Might
first
just
one,
be because
except
it was
that there are
made as a
monsters.
totally different movie entirely and never
Ooh.
was supposed to be a part of the Cloverfield universe.
Nope.
Maybe.
Yeah. You get John Goodman chewing up scenery. as Howard, and he has a bunker mate named Emmett, and they rescue a woman played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and they keep her in the bunker, and they convince her that the top world is dangerous and there's monsters up there, and she grows to distrust them fairly quickly and has to go and find out for
It's
herself.
call Emmett the bunker mate is a little generous. John Goodman hates the fact that he's there and can't stand Emmett. He had to I think he pulled him in last minute, right?
Yeah.
The Emmett kind of forced his way in or something.
Yeah.
And John Goodman's
Yeah.
not thrilled. And
Yeah.
he can't,
And Mary Elizabeth Winstead, if I remember correctly, played a McLean in one of the Die Hard movies. Also, she's the daughter
she's a good actress.
in one of the Die Hard. I
Yes,
think Live
because-
Free or
yes.
Die Hard. Because A Good Day
We
to
don't
Die
talk about
Hard
that
is
one.
the son.
No.
No, we don't. We really shouldn't talk about any
Oh,
Die
the
Hards
fourth
after
one.
3.
No. What the uncut version of the fourth one is worth it. They add more. I know nothing beats the third one. Simon says.
I played the game.
Oh,
There
the
was a-
trilogy?
the trilogy game.
yeah,
was
I
fun.
know what you're
Just
talking
driving
about.
through Central Park in a taxi.
Yeah.
That was wild. The stuff we did as kids.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep. So we'll go on to my number 3. It's Prom
Oh, I
Night
agree with
2.
that
Hello,
one.
Mary
Yep.
Lou. The only similarity is it's prom season again. 30 years after a malicious bit of revenge causes her death, the spirit of prom queen Mary Lou Maloney possesses Vicky Carpenter and proceeds to exact vengeance on a night
Cool.
of revelry. It's it's
Yep.
the relation is it's prom. Like that's really the
I'll
only
throw
relation
it.
to
Prom
the
night
original.
Is our most watched video of this month.
You know why? It's because of the van.
It might be the van, the discussion about the van, but it's not even close. It's about 5 times more than the runner up, which is our last episode we just aired, which is nice to see.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yep. So my number 2, I could put this whole franchise on there because everything after the first
Species.
one has nothing to do with it, except that it's set in a house and it's
Yeah.
House 2, second story.
I appreciate the play on words, but
So it's just another house filled with demons terrorizing a couple who just moved in, and the only other real relation is they just swap out Cheers cast members. George
You
went
take
for
this one,
John
John.
Ratzenberger. But it's other than that, there's nothing that relates back to the original house, which goes to a whole other franchise that has nothing to do with the movie that it's technically a sequel to, that it's not even really a sequel to. And that is Zombie/Zombie 2, the Lucio Fulci creation that is ostensibly a Dawn of the Dead sequel. In Italy, Dawn of the Dead had an Argento cut that was just called Zombie. Zombie 2 is Fulci making a sequel-ish that's set on a Caribbean island, and the zombies are more the traditional voodoo zombies, not the Romero Shamblers. And it's and the whole that you get 4 or 5 more after this that have nothing to do with any of the ones before them, except that there's undead.
All right. Those are our top
Zombievers.
5s this week, everybody. I hope you enjoyed
Top
our
our
incredibly
top 5.
fair and thorough discussion of Halloween 3 this week. And if you think Michael Myers is in it at this point, well, he's not. So, yeah.
5,
No.
2 scenes. 2
Yeah,
scenes.
technically he is in it, actually. Yeah.
Technically.
But all right, that's it for this week. We'll see you guys
Yeah.
next time.
He's there.
Have a happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. See ya.